Hello, it's Melinda from Alexis and Melinda's Art Space. What have I got in front of me? My Easter present. I asked my darling daughter Alexis not to buy me chocolate because I'm sort of trying to behave. So I went on my friend's website, Hillbilly Scrappin's website. Oh, fantastic new website. So easy to shop and so easy to negotiate. I'll pop the link below. Lovely lady that I work with at the shows. So I put a bunch of stuff in the shopping cart that I liked. I put in way more than Alexis's budget, and she took a bunch of stuff out of the shopping cart and then put a bunch of stuff in. So she had an idea of and she knows what I like. Anything crafty. She goes, Mum, you're so easy to buy for. So that's a fun way actually to direct your husband, or, well, maybe you don't want your husband to know exactly what things cost. Maybe not a good idea. So direct a loved one to fill your basket up with a bunch of stuff you like, and then they can take out what they don't want to cut it back to their budget. So you sort of get some things that you've been wishing for and things. So last time we printed out from her older website and sort of crossed off things that I had and then circled things that I sort of really, really liked. But this is a much more fun way to do it on the new website. So stuck a bunch of stuff in the shopping cart, and I can't wait for the next occasion. This is Easter. Oh, Mother's Day. Oh, I get to do it again on Mother's Day. There's a few things I'm buying off. Whether Alexis thinks I need them is another option. So this is what she ended up picking for me. So she grabbed my book of swatches and topped me up on a few of my paints that I needed to fill in their collection. So I hadn't got a lot of the light ones, but I've been seeing people use the light ones lately in combination with the darker ones. So I said to Alexis, go ahead and get me some of the light ones as well. So she picked Heather, which is a really nice light pink. She picked Elephant, which is a nice grey. Rosie is like a metallic-y pink, which is really cool. I do have to restock some of my colours. Some colours I've been using a lot, I do have to restock. But I've had them for 12 months, and I've done a lot of art with them in 12 months. And Blackberry. Couldn't believe when Alexis got me Blackberry, I go, don't I have that colour? Like, purple is my favouriteest colour. How did I miss that one? Maybe it wasn't in stock last time I went shopping. So I got 4 new Dina Wakley paints. I love Dina Wakley paints. They're heavy body paints. They're just beautiful. They're one of my go-to paints. That's probably why I need to restock some of my bottles. And I need to restock lime, and I don't even like green. Hello, but I love the lime in the Dina Wakley range. She grabbed me one of the new Darkroom Door stamps. This is really cool. I thought it when I looked at it was an alphabet. I don't know if it actually says anything. It just says Abstract 1. So Darkroom Door is an Australian company, and what I'll probably do is end up doing this stamp is fussy cutting a bit around here. I'll see how I go. If I'm getting marks and getting ink around where I shouldn't, I will fussy cut and cut some of this excess rubber around just to make my life a little easier. But that is fantastic from a Darkroom Door, Alexis. Oh, this I've been eyeing off for ages. Minte window book. Oh, I've got to do a flip through this. Now, I believe you get 4 sheets of each, so I'll only do a flip through till when they double up. So I love these windows. Ideally, all these windows should be this size. I like to work bigger, but I am making myself work small this year. I'm challenging myself. This one's nice. So these are just gorgeous windows and doors. I've eyed this book off for ages. They're a nice heavy cardstock. And on the back, they only have a plain. So it's great because you go, if I cut that one, I mess up that one on some other project. So I love that they've just got plain on the back. So if you don't like that particular window style, you just have some beautiful distressed paper. So I love these ones. Vintage do some beautiful stuff. I admire all their papers, but I just don't know how to cut. Don't want to cut them up because they're so beautiful. I love this diamond-shaped window here and this one here. So I'll be using these a lot. So these will look really nice on sort of darker papers to make them pop out because Darkroom Door do very sort of pastel stuff. I love this as well, so it's a bit hard to choose. This one, these are more my sort of colours, more darker windows. Windows 4, Windows 5. I love this brown door. Oh, these are nice. Oh, I can't wait to chop into these, Alexis. And I might have to share because they have, I think, 4 sets of each of the windows and things. This is nice. So I believe these are all taken good pictures. But photographs. And we're back to window 1. So you do get 4 sets. Oh, and we get double at the back. I hadn't noticed that. You get 2 more of these at the back. Ooh, that'll be fun. So these are all double ups of what we're seeing. So I'm sure I can share with Alexis. Maybe. Then she got me some rice papers. I'm in love with rice papers at the moment, and especially the Art by Marlene ones. I've got a couple others. I just haven't used them yet. They're in that I've got to have them category, but they're a bit pretty to use, but I can't wait to use this one. Let's be free. So rice papers almost fade into your background. If they have a lot of heavy printing on it like this, a lot of your background colour doesn't show through, but when I get to another one, I'll show you. So you could fussy cut the girl out, use all the different elements. You can just stick it on and then sort of paint around the edges to fade it into your work. So there's a few different ways to work with rice papers. This one is gorgeous with all the leaves. Now, because this has a lot of white or nothing printed here, when you glue this on, the bit between the leaves will pick up your background colour, which is really cool. But I like the feathers. That will make really cool background. Alexis got me this one. This one's very Leonardo da Vinci, sort of with the round globe and the writing. I love this architecture up the top. So again, this one's heavily printed. So obviously this dark bit won't show much when you stick it on, but this light bit may show some of your colours. And there's no reason why you can't put colours on top of here. You can't stamp on top of here. Rice papers are so fun to use. And these ones. Now, these two, I was just at the Ballarat Craft Alive show just before Easter, and a lady picked these up to buy them, and it's like, oh, I haven't seen those. Hillbilly snuck them in, and I didn't see these ones. I didn't see them. Usually she shows everything that comes in on the lives. I must have missed that one. I love this girl, and oh, purple. So again, this one, because it doesn't have much printing around it and on her face, you just have to watch, because you can see, I don't know whether you can see there where my finger is. I'm just even putting it over the darkness, you can see it coming through. So you have to be a little careful when you stick these down. Some people do paint gently with white gesso on the back, or I like to make a mask, take a scrap bit of paper, trace around this up on a window when you do the old window tracing, and paint on my page where I'm going to stick this to lighten her face up. But I may be using these in an upcoming event, and I love this half face. Isn't this gorgeous? See, I struggle doing all of this shading, but this is just pre-done for you. Again, this one you just have to be a bit careful, because if I stuck it over something like that, you're going to see the window and door come through it, which that's the look you're going for. Go for it. And this half mandala here is beautiful. And, oh, just had to have this one when I saw it. Just had to have it. Studio Light are doing some fantastic stuff, and that's who Art by Marlene stuff is sold through too. This is these. Oh, I've got to think about doors and windows lately. And wings. And then she got me some collage paper. Now, this is Art by Marlene collage paper. I'm in love with everything Art by Marlene. Isn't this gorgeous? Maybe I'll turn it around. I'll turn it around a bit. Hang on, I'll move my paints out of the way. And I'll move it into here. Aren't these just, oh, these are printed, but they're just, you just want to touch and feel them because they touch and feel like texture. Now, if I go to do papers like this, so what I like about these is they're really thin paper. They're almost like photocopy width, or photocopy texture. So they are just amazing to tear up and art journal with. Now, if I was to go and make something like this, it doesn't turn out as pretty. But we've got 2 of each paper. 1, 2, 1. Maybe we get 2 of some. And 1 of the other. Unless Miss Cheeky Alexis has dived into my paper pad. How many are we supposed to get? 20 sheets, 10 patterns. Unless she's dived into my paper pad before she gave it to me. Wouldn't put that past her. So it's got that beautiful one. I've only got 1 of that one. So it's design 2, design 3. We've got 2 of that one. Design 4. You can even see the texture of the canvas. So obviously it's done on textured paper. I'm going to try and do some of my own pattern papers. But I don't get them as this pretty. Oh, this is just, you just want to touch and feel. It looks like it's got so much texture on it, but it hasn't because it's printed. I love the splats. Oh, and this one's pretty with the, looks like she's painted that. Or is it a stand? I don't know. This looks like a stencil over here. This looks almost hand painted, just the way it's put on. And I've got this one. And she must do them on textured canvas or textured paper because you can see all that texture, especially in these dark bits. And I think that's the last, or second last page, and this one. So I love the Art by Marlene paper pads, and they're quite reasonably priced as well. I usually don't like to quote prices, but you're getting 20 sheets for around the $10 mark. These ones are marked at $9.50, but prices do go up and down, so I don't particularly like to quote prices. But I love the colours. She's got a blue one out that I'm eyeing off. Maybe if I'm nice to Alexis for Mother's Day, she might get me the blue one. I have to start using some of this because Alexis said you haven't used the stuff I bought you for Christmas. Using and getting in craft, using and buying or receiving as gifts, two different things. I don't have time to use stuff. It's too pretty. No, it's definitely going to dive into some of this stuff. So you might see these in upcoming videos. You also might see them on my scrapbooking and craft channel. So I have two YouTube channels. I have the personal one, which is this one, which Alexis and I do a lot of fun stuff on. I'll get Alexis back on the channel soon. And there's the haul videos go on this one. On the other one, it's more primarily about my work, chipboard stencils, foam stamps, and mixed media cutouts. So they're predominantly used in the project, but I will incorporate some of these as well because obviously I don't stock paints and don't stock rice papers and things. And sometimes it just makes the project. So it's good to subscribe to both my channels because then you can have a lot more process videos go up on the work channel at the moment. Trying to rectify that, but that thing called time is a bit elusive. But we're going to try to get more organised. Work will settle down soon. What, October this year? November this year? No, it's going to settle down before then because I miss playtime for me. Got to get some of that back. Thank you very much for watching, and so thank you for my daughter, beautiful, darling daughter that bought me these goodies for Easter. Can't wait to see what she picks me for Mother's Day. And then I've got to wait so long till November. Maybe I have to invent a holiday between June, July, August, September, October. Oh, 5 months. Oh, I'll be hanging out for craft supplies in November. I do buy things myself as well, but Alexis likes to go and pick me stuff. So thank you very much for following along. I'll leave Hillbilly Scrappin's link below, and if you want to check out any of the events that we are popping up or I'm popping up at, you can go on our Facebook site, Scrapbooking and Craft. That link is below as well. Thank you very much for watching, and do all those lovely YouTube things like thumbs up, like the video, leave me a comment and subscribe if you wish. Love to hit 1,000 before the end of 2021, but I have to be a bit more active on this channel to achieve that. It's one of my goals, but it's nearly May already, and like, where the hell did the first 4 months go of this year? Gone, like last year, just gone. I will leave you there, and I will catch you in another video. Bye for now.